Hi everyone, so today I'm going to go through the deck that I played for the OTS Championship that I played on Saturday, and it was the Dark World deck. I'm not going to bother showing the main and the extra because there is exactly what I played for what I did in the last deck profile. So yeah, this is the side I played. There's some slight spice in the side, that's why I wanted to do this video, and then I'll go through the matchups afterwards and talk about them as well. So first thing we had on the side was the Kaiju. Obviously the Rise Heart Pass is really popular now, and then being able to draw it. It's a dark, it's Fiends, it works with Allure, it works with Gates. It doesn't work with trading though, but other than that it's really good. You have to play it. It has to be like an extra out to Lava Golem that you need. 3 Cosmic, we're always drawing. This isn't as important because we play Phoenix in the extra deck and it's really easy to summon Phoenix. But obviously sometimes when you're under the floodgates, Phoenix isn't that easy to summon, so you know this is useful. Obviously Phoenix is really good in like the Necro Valleys and the rest of it, but it's not good in the Runic, and I think that's why Cosmic is actually better than Twin. Then I played some Bestials, so there was a lot of branded in the room. I wanted the Magnemite, and then obviously, you know, there's a chance of hitting the Dark World deck. I don't think I'd play now without these Bestials in because branded's too strong if it just gets to play, and then it stops the Dark World deck as well, stops this deck as well. And obviously Magnemite replacing itself, so you don't even lose any advantage. It's a free body for Saryuja, and it helps break boards, so it's really, really good. So that's like the standard stuff that, you know, you could have seen. But what I thought of myself was, people knew I was playing this deck because I played it the week before. Draw's a really big problem for this deck, and I was like, well, we need a way to outdraw. And there's not many ways to outdraw. I thought about cross out, but then cross out you have to play the draw, and it's just a -1 straight up. Whereas if you play the Aqua Dolphin and the connector package, first of all you get the connector and then you get the dolphin, then you use the dolphin's effect, so you're now playing with a 3-card hand, but the card that you've discarded could be a Mothman. I don't know whether you'd want to use that effect, to be fair, but it could be a Nessie, it could be a Jackal, it could be a Snake, it could be a Greffer, and it could be a Rainbow, and they're all like good cards to discard. It can even be Ascension, because you can add that back as well. And then sometimes there is like, you know, the occasional dead card going first that you don't always want, so this is really good. This Aqua Dolphin was always used to rip a card and then Saryuja material afterwards. What else was really good about this is that cross out, you have to like, the reason problem I got cross out is you have to play obviously all the targets that you want to hit, whereas with this you just don't have to. This is absolutely unbelievable. This is a really good card. This package worked really well. I drew 2 of them, but also it's Zephyros as well, and my discard was Zephyros, so like I had this and Zephyros and then 2 blanks, and I still managed to do the full loop because you could Zephyros this back, and then these 2 are just Dagares, because this can always be used as a rank 4 material, which is insane. So it's like 1/2 of Dagares, and then obviously it's 1/2 of Saryuja as well with these 2 here. These can also be used to make the Magician guy that bounces, and it can be used to make Mudcracker as well, so like they're not dead on field. And then obviously this is really good because, well, instantly you check in for Ash, Vela and Imperm, so if the Ash, Vela, Imperm this or whatever, then you've just baited out a hand drop straight away and you haven't even had to discard with this card. Or they can choose to give you the body and then you discard, you pay the cost, and then they hit it with Vela or Imperm. but you still got 2 bodies, so like it's just absolutely insane in hand traps, and it's got really good synergy with the deck as well. Really enjoyed this package. Never hit a draw with it, but you need to play something like this into a draw, because it's like the 4 cards where like none of them are dead. This isn't a garnet, you can summon it from the hand if you normal summon this. So like a Takatomborg, I think terms. I never played when that was out, but well, never played when that was used, but yeah, it's so good because you've got 4, they're not dead. Even this on its own is okay. Lots of good discards in the deck. So yeah, I really rate this package. Would play it again if I played Dark World, but to be honest, I'm really sold on the Runic Sprite deck now, so I don't think I'll be playing Dark World. But what I can do is I can go over the matches. So to start the tournament off, I lost a roll, and then my opponent made Blind Dweller into me, so I lost game 1. But then I hand looped game 2, and I actually opened this a lot, right? So I made this, and then I seen that he had Nib, and it was like, well, now I can just like just keep a wild hand. And then as soon as I had the 4 on the board, I was like, right, you're gonna nib me here, and he was like, no. So I made Saryuja, and he didn't nib me there either. And then eventually got down the line when I made the Ceruli, give him the Ceruli, and then he nibbed me. But it meant I could just mudcrack the Ceruli back, bounce it, and then I could pop the nib with the Cerberus, and then I could loop him again. But now because he's using nib, and I've ripped 2 cards, I didn't get anything off Dolphin, there was nothing to take. But it meant that I'd ripped his whole hand, and I'd ended on Omni Negate, so I won that game. And then game 2, he didn't. Okay, so game 3 he couldn't make Dweller, so I won that game. Then I played against Tri Brigade. I won the roll. My hand was quite weak, funneled into a Saryuja, and he ashed it, so I lost game 1. Looped him game 2, and then game 3, out at his board and OTK'd him. So it's really good. Then I played round 3. I played against Drytron with the Chaos Max FTK thing. So I was really happy that I had these in. So game 1 I lost, I just learnt the combo off him. Game 2 I looped him, and then game 3 I had a Druid Worm. So I got a Druid Worm, he does like Alpha Tribute Zeta, then Zeta effect, pitch to Ben 10, and I Druid Worm the Zeta, and I think that was correct. And he goes thinking, and I was like, what's he thinking about? And then obviously I got orange lighted, so this got destroyed. But then I drew Magnum up for turn, but his hand was that broken he could add Lancia, so I couldn't even Magnum at the guy. But I played it out. I ended up losing in time. I genuinely think I would have won that game if we hadn't won it in time. So that was round 3 lost in time because he double Natasha'd me. I was up on life as well because he had to crash. The game basically went on into a bit of a grind game, and he had to crash a link into this, and he took like 19, but then Natasha was able to give him like 2k, so he just to say 1. It was really unfortunate, and I was like really upset because I just like felt like I'd got robbed and sacked, but it is what it is. Move on to the next one. Played against Ninja. I can't remember if I won the roll or not. I don't think I won the roll, but I just 2-0'd. The deck just can play through the Book of Moon so easy. It's got so much pop and it's got so much extension. I don't think Ninjas can handle this deck all. And then I played against Runic Goatee, Runic Fish or whatever it is. And yeah, that was rough. I just I bricked game 1. Well, no, I didn't actually. Well, I did brick game 1. I couldn't do the hand loop, but I ended on the Graph Fusion with silver in hand, thinking, oh, this will be fine. This does something. I'll hit the silver, ribbon for 2. It's not too bad, but he kaiju'd straight over the grapher, so I was like, well, that's unfortunate. And then game 2, hard bricked, couldn't do the combo. So it was going really well. I felt like I got sacked by the orange light, and then obviously lost in time, so that was really unfortunate. But then it was like the 2 bricks in a row against a Runic player, which just it threw me off of the deck. I don't want to play it anymore, but I thought this was a really good tech, and this was definitely worth talking about. So I thought I'd sort of hand the reins over to people who want to play this deck more than me, but definitely give this a try. You might think that losing the connector out your hand and then losing the discard only giving you a 3-card hand, but if they had draw, you weren't playing anyway. And then obviously this bait out any hand trap that was going to sort of be traded into it anyway, because if they have Ash, they have to Ash this, and the Impermanent Veil aren't really being that played. So basically, the only thing giving up is a normal summon level 4, but you can just always make this into Dagaris. So I really think this is worth playing, and I think this is worth testing, and I think it's worth like making sure you get it off to like see how good it is. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you used this package and find it well. Obviously, one final thing, you can't play Rotor because they would draw you on the Rotor. So yeah, cheers for watching everyone, take care.